Hi, this is Dave Lorenzo with RainmakerLawyer.com, and we're going to talk today about the 5 things you should ask a web designer before you engage him or her to work on your website. This is one of the key questions I get all the time, and that's people asking me exactly how they should choose someone to work on their website. Now, there may be other marketing experts out there who recommend their particular firm to do their web design. And right now, I don't really have a relationship with anyone, so I can tell you quite frankly, you can use any web person you want to design your website, to do search engine optimization for you, to help you build whatever site you want. The objectives of your site, as we've discussed in the past, should be 3 things. They should increase your visibility, they should develop credibility for you, and the biggest thing of all is they should help you generate some leads. They should drive clients to your web firm or prospective clients to your web firm. So here's the 5 questions you should ask any web development company, designer, whatever they want to call themselves, search engine expert, anybody who works on the web. Here are the 5 things you should ask them first and foremost. First is, do you outsource any of the work that you do? And if so, which work do you outsource? Where do you outsource it to? And can I talk to those people? It's really important because you may be interfacing with someone who's live in your area, who works right in your local neighborhood, and they may be outsourcing work to India, the Philippines, Pakistan, a whole host of places where they do a lot of web design work cost effectively. And if you are going to hire that person, you want to actually talk to the person who's going to do the work because you want to know specifically what their qualifications are and if they've ever done this before. So if they outsource work, I encourage you to ask if you can talk to the person who is going to actually do the work. The second question you want to ask is, can I perform updates on my website myself? And this is critical because you don't want to be paying a fortune for updating your site. Remember, Google and Yahoo and Bing, all the search engines, they pride themselves on providing fresh content to people who are looking for exactly what you provide, your services. So you want to be able to update your site on a frequent basis, and you need to be able to do it yourself. You don't want to have to call somebody every time. So ask your web designer if you're going to be able to update the site yourself once it's up and running. The third thing you want to ask, the third question you want to ask is, where will your clients come from when you are, do they know how to help you source the appropriate clients for your website? You want your clients to come to your website for good information. How do they recommend you take that approach? Now, here's one of the real important things that most people forget about when they pick a website designer. Most people hire a graphics person or they hire somebody who's really good at aesthetics, who's really good at the way the look and the feel of the website is. And I agree that's important, but you want somebody who really knows how client attraction works on the web. That's the kind of person you want. You want a marketing person who happens to do websites. You don't necessarily need somebody who's graphically fantastic. Good content is what the web is all about. So you want somebody who understands that and who's going to design and build your website from that purpose and with that focus. The fourth thing you're looking for is you want to ask somebody, just as a test question, what content is allowed and what content is not allowed on an attorney or law firm website. Certain states have certain restrictions on what can be put on the web and what can be used in attorney advertising. Now, I'm not saying that your web designer needs to have the answer to that question, but the correct answer to that question is, even if they don't know, I will find out. Or the correct answer to that question is, I've worked with other law firms before, let me do some research and I'll get back to you and we'll give you some guidelines. The correct answer is anything but, I don't know, that's your responsibility. Anyone who tells you that is not somebody you should work with. That should be a knockout right from the beginning. The fifth and final question is, can I have 5 references of people who you've worked with, who I can call? You want 5 references, and preferably you want references from someone who's an attorney. You don't want a reference from butcher, baker, candlestick maker. You want references from an attorney that this person has worked with, and you want to talk to them and you want to ask them some difficult questions about the experience of working with this web designer. Web design, search engine optimization, online marketing, very, very important today for law firms and lawyers who are marketing their services. you want to make sure you're working with a consummate professional. You want to make sure you want to have the peace of mind of knowing that you're working with somebody good. So these 5 questions will help you get started when you're interviewing a web design professional or an online marketer. My name is Dave Lorenzo, and for more great tips just like these, you can find me at rainmakerlawyer.com. Thanks for watching and have a fantastic day.